I think will be one of like my favourite days of my life was seeing and being at the Great Wall of China. That's one of those moments where you see the Great Wall on TV and in magazines and things like that, and you never think I'll get the chance to stand there. So when we first landed in China and the hotel wasn't one of the greatest I've ever stayed in, it ended up being 2 of the best weeks of my life.
Vietnam, you know, the idea of it blew my mind, and I so wanted to go because it's so different from Europe. You know, it's not Spain or France or somewhere where, you know, your culture relates. Vietnam was just so different and it was so exotic. The idea of it really excited me.
It's amazing to see how other people live and how different your life is to other people. In Vietnam, we went to a university there. We did the same in China, so we visited other students across the world, saw what their university life was like. And it's funny because although their cultures are so different, they're still students like you, so they'll get up in the morning, go to college, and then they go out at night. So the trip to Vietnam, I didn't know what to expect as much with Vietnam. So with China, I kind of had maybe done a bit more research, or maybe China is, I guess, more recognizable, whereas with Vietnam, I didn't really know what to expect. And the great thing with Vietnam is we got 3 completely different experiences. So we visited Hanoi, which is the capital, which was mental, just like people on bikes and motorbikes everywhere. And then I think that moment, the similar Great Wall moment came when we got to visit Ha Long Bay, which is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world.
We had a whole boat to ourselves and we just had so much fun while we were there. The staff on the boat were brilliant and they couldn't do more to help us. And
we were taken out into the middle of Ha Long Bay, and I hadn't really researched it like before I'd gone, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I felt like I was in a brochure for like a 5-star holiday. It was, and still we stayed overnight on the boat, and I would happily go back to Ha Long Bay. Ha Long Bay is literally one of the most amazing places I've ever been. And then we were taken out to see the floating village. So there was actually people living on the water in Ha Long, and it was amazing. I would go back in the morning to Ha Long Bay for a break, definitely. Like I would say to any student who maybe hasn't been away from home, this is the time to apply and see what you can learn about yourselves.
I didn't really know what it was going to be like. I really didn't, because I've been to China before, not with Beds, like, because my friend lives out there, so I went over there and that blew my mind. I was like, this is the complete opposite to England. Then when I was going to India, I was like, it'll probably just be like China, but a bit like maybe not as rich and all that sort of stuff. Then I went there and it was, again, just a whole other thing, like completely different to China, completely different to England, and everything surprised me. The Taj Mahal, obviously, was absolutely incredible. It's just everything you think it's going to be. Your head, there's like a little thing, I don't know, it's got like an archway, and you see it through there perfectly before you go through, and it's just, like, it sounds really cliche, but it is breathtaking. It was like, wow, I'm actually at the Taj Mahal, I'm actually at something like amazing. And obviously, because we had a tour guide there as well, he told us the actual history of it. He told us it's like the same from all 4 sides and all that sort of stuff.
Well, I was a little nervous before going on the trip because I didn't know anyone. For like first 2 days, I was really quiet. But then, like, once I just got to know each other, it felt like a family. It felt like I know people for like so many years. Delhi, the whole day in Delhi was definitely a wow. Lee was really a good leader, and if he was not there, then that would definitely make a difference. He was there to make sure everything went smoothly, everything was alright, everyone was looked after, and most of all, everyone, well, girls especially, felt safe.
It's something you do once in your life. It's incredible and it is fascinating. It's just, you learn so much while you're there and you do so much and you still have loads of fun. It's not just like you're on a school trip and it's a bit boring, you're going to go and watch a play later. It's just, yeah, mind-blowing. You're going to experience loads more than if I went on my own. I mean, it took me probably like 3 weeks to do all the things we did, like Jaipur with the elephants, like Agra with the Taj Mahal, seeing all New Delhi, Old Delhi, going on a rickshaw ride, seeing monkeys walking around. If I was going to actually plan to do that for myself, the actual travelling alone would have took me like probably a month. And we managed to fit in a week. Then you got there, and then there's all these elephants, and Lee was like, right, stay back everyone, like don't get too close to them. I was like, I'm kissing one. So I just ran over and gave an elephant a kiss on the trunk, and I was like, that is the best moment. And then everyone did it then, everyone went and, like, because you can stand with them and have pictures and all this sort of stuff. Then we got on the elephant, so you go on this platform, and you just ride it around. It's not the most comfortable, like it's really not, like you're like that the whole way, but just the fact you're sitting on an elephant with like these great bunch of people and everyone's on different ones. You look back and there's like 10 elephants all walking along with two on, like just, it was the best moment, one of the best moments of my life, I'd say.
Amazing, amazing and absolutely amazing.